We're living in this incredible era of AI, right? There are dozens of powerful models, all just a click away. But that amazing choice also creates this huge new problem. How on earth do you know if you're using the best one for what you need?
I mean, that's the golden question, isn't it? You've got something important to do? Maybe you're writing a big report, translating a key document, or trying to generate some code, and you need the absolute best result possible. So, which AI do you turn to?
And that right there is the heart of the issue. You have to pick one. And that usually means wasting a bunch of time opening up a dozen tabs, pasting the same prompt over and over, and then trying to eyeball which response is better. You're still left wondering, did I really get the best answer I could have?
So in this explainer, we're going to dig into a really fascinating solution to this. We'll start with what we're calling the AI orchestra problem. Then we'll meet the band leader that solves it. We'll walk through how to conduct a query, see how it actually scores the different AI responses, and even look at how you can create a digital twin to personalize the whole thing. It all leads to better answers and, maybe more importantly, more trust in AI.
Okay, so think of all these AI models like a world-class orchestra. You've got these incredible musicians, the violins, the percussion, the brass. But if you just tell them all to play whatever they want at the same time, you don't get a beautiful symphony. You get a total mess, just a cacophony of noise. And that's because every large language model, or LLM, has its own special talent. Some are just brilliant with facts and data, others are incredibly creative and poetic, and some might just naturally sound more like, well, you. So the big question is always, which one is the right instrument for this specific piece of music you're trying to create?
So how do you turn all that noise into music? Simple. You need a conductor. And that's where this tool, bandleader.ai, comes into the picture.
At its heart, bandleader.ai is a really clever solution to this orchestra problem. Instead of you having to run around to each individual musician, it acts as the conductor. You give it your prompt, that's your sheet music, and it hands it out to all the AIs you've chosen. Then it listens to all their performances and picks out the absolute best one for you.
And the best part is, it's not some super complicated thing to use. Getting your AI orchestra to play in perfect harmony is actually a really simple 3-step process that gets you to a great answer fast.
It really just boils down to this. First, you pick the models you want to use. Second, you write your prompt. And third, you get the best response handed right to you. Let's see exactly what that looks like. Okay, so step 1, you select your models. You can pick up to 4 different LLMs for any single query. So you could grab something like Claude 3.5 Sonnet, Google's Gemini Flash, and OpenAI's GPT-5 Mini all at once. This is you deciding which sections of the orchestra you want to hear from for this particular piece.
Step 2, you write your prompt. This is your sheet music. The key here is you only have to write it once. The bandleader takes care of sending it to all the models you picked, so you know they're all working from the exact same page. No more endless copying and pasting between browser tabs. And finally, step 3. This is where the magic happens. After about, say, 15 to 20 seconds, the results are in. But you don't just get a confusing list of 4 different answers. Instead, bandleader highlights the single best response, which has already been scored and chosen for you. And in this case, GPT-5 Mini was the winner. Naturally, this brings up the most important question of all. How does it know? How does it pick the winner? What's the secret sauce that gets that best response badge? Well, it's all in the scoring system. So every single answer from every single model gets graded against 3 key criteria. First up is relevance. Pretty simple. Did it actually answer the question you asked? Second, and this is a big one, is trust. Is the information factually correct and accurate? And third is authenticity. How well does the answer match your personal style and goals? And we're going to come back to that one in just a second. Now, while all 3 of those scores are important, the system is built with a very clear priority. The developers themselves said it. The biggest weight is given to the trust factor. The whole system is designed to reward truthful, factual responses and to fight against those AI hallucinations we hear so much about.
And you know, this intense focus on trust makes total sense when you find out who built this. Bandleader.ai comes from the team at Educated Change. They're AI consultants and brand strategists whose entire mission is built around creating AI applications that are safe and, you guessed it, build trust. So that philosophy isn't just marketing, it's hardwired right into the code.
Okay, so remember that third scoring metric, authenticity? This is where the platform goes from just being a cool tool to being your tool. And it does it with a feature called the digital twin.
A digital twin is, well, it's basically your own personal AI referee. You can actually train it by uploading documents, things that describe your professional goals, your specific writing style, your company's brand voice, whatever matters most to you. That twin then becomes the custom filter for the authenticity score, making sure the best response isn't just correct, but is the best response for you.
And for those of you who really like to get under the hood, there's a pretty powerful analytics dashboard. This isn't just about seeing which model won, it's about understanding why. You can track which models are consistently performing best for the kinds of queries you run, and you can even monitor token usage and the estimated cost of every interaction. It's all about making your process smarter.
This chart is a perfect example of what you can learn. It's showing token usage, which is just the basic unit of data the AIs process. You can see right away that for this particular job, some models were way more efficient than others. This kind of data helps you make better choices over time about which instruments in your orchestra are the most effective.
So, let's pull this all together. What's the real point of all this? Why conduct a whole AI orchestra instead of just playing a solo? Well, it really boils down to two things: getting much better answers and having much greater trust in them. The advantage here is pretty clear. You get to compare the world's best AI models against each other in real time. You have an AI-powered referee finding the best, most trustworthy answer for you automatically. You can even personalize that referee to match your own voice. And you get all the data you need to fine-tune your strategy. Which leaves us with one final thought. In a world where the quality of our work is so closely tied to the quality of the AI tools we use, what could you create? What could you achieve if you were confident that you had the best possible AI response every single time?